Quiet. Uh-oh, I forgot. I didn't mute. People gonna hear me fussing at you because you not getting nothing to eat. I, I'm not feeding you anymore. You just want to be rubbed? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start this conversation. It is the timestamp is 1820, and this is for people in the replay. Um, the title of the live is I've come to the conclusion that now everybody have heard about what's going on with Kanye West and things that he's tweeted, things that his wife Kim has said, things that he said about his wife and his mother-in-law, and even his oldest child, North. You guys heard that, he wanted Kim, and Kim was even thinking about it to abort their first child. I think he was scared because, he has father issues that his father never wanted him. Okay. So I think he was just scared of fatherhood, but that's not really what I come to the conclusion about. I just wanted to kind of brief you some of the things, Um, he has said that Kim and his mother, they had tried to, commit him, for evaluation, I guess. Kim tells everybody now, he has bipolar disorder. And so it's a whole thing about him. He had made statements about Harriet Tubman when she didn't free the slaves and this and that. She brought them from one slave master in the South to another slave master in the North. So we know all that. But my thing, the way I think that Kanye West, I think that he wants to be spiritual. I think that he wants to um, know the things about God. I think he's curious about a lot of things. But it's obvious to me, just seeing him out there and the things that, it's, if you want to go places and sing and worship and do your music there about the Lord, you know, I don't have no problems with things like that. Just don't teach. Just don't teach. You have to sit yourself down and study, research, and get the word in you before you start trying to teach. So, most times that I see him on platforms, he's just talking about, he was talking about how God has been good to him and whatever. So, thus far, now he might have, but I haven't seen it. Thus far, I have not seen him actual teach. And I'm glad about that because he doesn't know enough. And I'm glad until you know enough, you don't try to tell other people about things that you don't know. I think he's searching, but at the same time, I think he's confused. He's confused about, um, his life period and the facts. And he's always bringing up slavery. He's got that all wrong. It is not. It wasn't a choice, and he needs to learn more about Harriet Tubman and other people who fought and died so that others would benefit. I mean, they fought, and a lot of them were killed. He need to just research his facts. And as far as him being bipolar, personally, I think he has not taken those meds for a long time. I don't know. I'm not in his household. I don't even, you know, but by his behavior, I think it would be safe to say that he has not taken his meds. I think he needs to get himself some help and mental illness help because he's coming up with some things that are so asinine. It's like hard to listen to him. It really is. And then now he's out there campaigning. He wants to run for the 2020 election. Now I've seen clips of, him doing that. Kanye, you hurting yourself. You hurting yourself because the way you were out there and the things that you said, it's obvious that you're not ready to take on those responsibilities of being anybody's president, vice president, secretary of state, nothing in politics. You need to go someplace and just think about Kanye and getting Kanye better. Get Kanye's mind together because you losing it. Some would say you didn't lost it. You're losing it, Kanye. Um, Now he did delete some of well, all of them, I think, the tweets that he did. But see, some people took screenshots of those, Kanye. So, you know, people are um they're very aware of what you said. And you put that out there and it's gonna be out there because people screenshot. And as far as going back to the presidency, like Miss TR said, we don't need to, I'm not telling nobody what to do, but we really don't need to split those votes. This is what Miss TR said, and I'm 100% behind what she said. We don't need to split the vote. So, the votes that you cast for him, it 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 it's probably going to be a more deserving candidate. But now you split the vote. So, that deserving candidate, whoever they are, and I haven't seen them yet, it's just me, but somebody else might come in late too and be a better candidate. So I just don't think he would make a good anything in politics. Stick to your music, Kanye. Stick to your music. Whatever you have to say, you can express yourself in the music that you make. Um, you need to just take care of Kanye. I've come to the conclusion that because he was going on a journey, my opinion, because he was going on a journey of seeking his spirituality, I think a lot of things, negative things in energy have been, he's been bombarded with that. And so his mind is confused. I don't think, I don't see, and this is just my opinion, I don't see that he has studied. I think the negative, and some people would say demonic forces are influencing him. And I believe that. And you guys could disagree. We can agree to disagree, but I believe there are demonic forces that is has taken a hold of him. And he's an easy target because of the bipolar, I believe. He's an easy target. Not trying to diagnose anyone, but even Kim says yes. Many of you know that he has bipolar, bipolar. Um, uh, he has that illness, that mental illness, and some people say, he hasn't been right since his mom died, and now he has told about his issues with his dad. But to me, and I know those kind of things can follow you throughout your life. If you have mom issues because you don't have her anymore, and she was taken away from Kanye very abruptly, just so unexpected. And then to think that your dad never wanted you, and I don't even know whether he's alive or not, just to think your dad, you have issues of that. So that's why he needs to go and get help, get counsel, get therapy, because many of us have lost a parent or both parents. We've lost both parents, and we have managed to pick ourselves up and continue. In fact, I know his mom would not want him to be, just to be so stricken that he's not functioning normally. I could imagine that any mom, if they could look at their child, they're deceased, but could look at their child and say, "Oh no, he's not even functioning. I wish he would go on with his life and do good." And I think all parents would want that, or most parents would want that for their children if they could see them after they passed. Um, it's something about him that a lot of people, how a celebrity, you do something and people say, "Oh, I just cancel." But there's something about Kanye that people are just, a lot of people, now a lot of people have canceled. They just sick of Kanye. But some people have held on to, "Come on, brother, wake up, turn the light on, because you're in the darkness. Turn the light on." So that was my thought. That was what I come to conclusion. Um, because he's not equipped spiritually, and plus he has not sought help that we know of in the natural. I believe that he's bombarded with demonic influences, and that um, they got mixed up and confused, but he don't know whether he's coming or going. So I just wanted to come in and say that this is going to be a short podcast. Well, it was supposed to be a live, but right now I know that people will watch the replay. I will put the timestamp, but I just wanted to get this out. I didn't want to save it for another day. Um, I just wanted to get this out. I wanted there to be a discussion about this, because this is my opinion, my conclusions, but other people could have come to other conclusions that seem valid to them. This conclusion about him seems valid to me. Um, I don't think he's equipped spiritually to ward off any negativity. I don't think he's strong enough. I mean, when you start going into the spiritual realm, you better be prayed up. You better be prayed up because it makes it easier to those forces to control your mind, put things and thoughts in your head that if you were spiritually strong, you would know, it's man that you would say, but he's not equipped. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'm gonna end it right now. Thank you guys for listening. Um, I'll be back tomorrow at 4, and everyone have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for coming. Have a good night.